The EY Strategic Growth Forum really is about growth. The 663 Entrepreneur of the Year companies represent $197 billion in revenue. So here to talk about how these companies are really accelerating past our competition, I'm joined by Herb Engert, EY America's Strategic Growth Markets Leader, Joy Taylor, Founder and CEO of TaganPoint Solutions, and Jim Nixon, CEO of Varel Energy Services. So let's get right into it, Herb. These companies are really accelerating past others and they're separating themselves from the pack. How are they doing that?
It's about the people, and even some of the folks that were here yesterday talked about, you want to hire people that are smarter than you, and really how you motivate, and that whole culture that you actually foster. So I always say that's kind of the key one, but really you have to have a blend of all 7 of these key drivers of growth to really pull it all together and really focus on your growth strategy.
And so Joy, let's jump on that when it comes to talent, because I know you're a people-driven company and a people-driven business. How has talent been an accelerator for you?
The simple truth is it sets the culture. And you look for individuals that want to emulate the type of behavior that you want to have in all of your employees, and ironically enough, what you want your clients to see the differentiator of. There are many organizations that look like us that might provide similar services that we do, but it's the people that make the difference, the way they deliver it, the way they present their solutions, and how they become part of the solution, therefore part of the company's unique success.
And Jim, to jump on that, how about for yourself? I mean, how has talent been a differentiator for you in helping you accelerate?
Well, it's absolutely a differentiator for us. We focus heavily on recruiting the right people with the right attitude, and I've always said all along that I'd rather have somebody with the right attitude than the right skill sets, because you can teach the skill sets, but you can't teach the attitude. So the passion and the enthusiasm for the business and the passion for customer service is really what we look for in people.
It does become your culture, and we've also talked a lot about purpose. I think that how today companies are really trying to have their employees actually grasp onto a broader purpose, right? And I think that's really critical, because as Joy said, then it kind of permeates through the whole culture. So if everybody's kind of really rallying around the same purpose and the strategy, then you really you accomplish great things.
Well, and Joy, how do you define purpose though? How do you define it and communicate it so that people want to follow that purpose and embrace it?
What's interesting is I think you set a purpose-driven vision for your organization. And people want and willingly buy into that because they can see where you're going. But what's really exciting is that they too then find a purpose for themselves that may not be exactly what your company has as the end goal for the vision of the company, but they want to do great things. It's not just a job that people wake up to do every day. It's self-fulfillment. And I think finding an organization where you can find real purpose and they allow for some creative self-purpose creates the optimal solution.
You got to put people in the right place to succeed. You got to tap into their talents, and then it's it's nirvana.
It's like being that coach, right? And evaluating your players, getting them in the right spot. So
Absolutely.
When we talk about acceleration, though, we have to also talk about technology. And Jim, how has technology really been an accelerator for? Well,
technology is a key driver and accelerator for our business, and I think any product-driven entrepreneurial business. We look at our mission within the business as one where we determine what do we do best and how can we accelerate the growth around what we do best. So we stay very focused on specific customer areas and products, and then within those products we drive innovation around those products to really differentiate and add value for the customers. So we want people that are thinking about what's the next best thing all the time, and that can be difficult because sometimes they want to go away too quickly. But absolutely, that's what drives a business, that's what drives a company reputation, and that's what really accelerates growth. When you get something that does better than anybody else can do for that customer, that's what they want.
Well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.